Absolute Radio is where you can hear Prince, Mumford and Sons,
I will wait for you,
and The Killers.
Can you read my mind?
Absolute Radio
Where real music matters.
Absolute Radio
is
the home of rock and roll football. Barclays Premier League football commentary every Saturday afternoon.
Iain Lee.
Absolute Radio.
Caddick, what the hell do you want?
Evening, Ian. Topics, please.
Yes, what?
Topics, please, Ian.
I haven't got any topics, Alan. I'm under pressure tonight. I've just had a friend of mine texting saying, Ian, I'm listening to you for the whole night tonight. I've got people Twittering me and Facebooking me saying, Ian, I'm listening live for the first time ever, and I've got absolutely nothing, Caddick. All I've got is a stomachache from eating too many biscuits when I was supposed to be on a diet, exhaustion from playing with my little boy all day, and a depression because life is terrible.
Well, let's throw it out to the masses. If you could create a topic for the show, what would it be? 0330 123 1215.
You didn't hear that, Eloise, but what Alan Caddick has done there is he has totally turned the show in on itself, looking out through the show's own anus. What was the topic you just came up with, Alan?
I'm throwing it open to the masses. If they could come up with any topic, what would it be?
So the topic is, if you could come up with a topic, what would it be? We don't even have to talk about that topic. They just have to phone up and tell us if they could come up with a topic, what that topic would be. That's taking it to a whole new level of postmodernism, Caddick.
Well, can I give you my topic?
OK, but we're not going to talk about it.
No, it would be celebrity golf partners.
Great topic, but let's not talk. I don't want to discuss it any further. I just want to know if you could come up with a topic, what would that topic be? What have you been up to, Caddick? We've not heard from you for a while. Have you been in prison again?
No, I've not been in prison at all, Ian. I've been listening to you on my generic cable box.
Wow, he has a generic cable box. Well done, Alan. And have they let you anywhere near local radio since we last spoke?
Well, I have actually, because I'm doing a local radio event on Sunday.
Oh, what are you doing?
Am I allowed to name the station?
I don't think Absolute are going to lose too many of their dwindling listeners to your station, Alan, so please, let's hear it.
It's the BRB Walkathon.
The what?
BRMB Walkathon.
Well, that's not... Hang on, that's not you doing the radio, that's just you walking.
Yeah, it's a sponsored walk, raising money for Birmingham Children's Hospital, which is being supported by
well done.
BRMB.
OK, well done. Right, shut up! Shut up! Jesus, Shut up! But that's not you doing radio. He's gone, he's put the phone down. That's not him doing radio, that's him walking.
Yeah.
My mum works in radio... Well, she doesn't walk, but if being in a wheelchair... that analogy doesn't work. Hang on a second, let me try and think. Hang on, so he said he was... Be with me in a second, hang on a second. He said he was walking. Sponsored walk. So the radio...
I think I've got it.
Go on.
If anyone that can walk, they're in radio.
There we go, Eloise. That's why I use the brains and I'm the looks around these parts. So, imagine if I coughed and a snake came out of my throat.
That would never happen.
Why not? You don't know what I get up to in the daytime. I bet there are some men, and probably some women as well, who insert live snakes into their anus for sexual pleasures. I bet there are. It's like having a living...
It's illegal, though.
I'm not saying it's not.
So I don't think anyone's going to come forward and tell us.
Well, 033 123 12. If you've ever inserted a live snake. It must be quite a turn-on, I would have thought.
Really?
Well, to have something live... Anyway, it's not going there. I am following on Twitter an amazing man, sex therapist. Have you seen him, Dr. Peter Thraft?
I saw your tweets of that
He's
today.
good.
They're good tips.
They are very good tips. And I've had some people who've stopped following me because I've been retweeting his stuff, and they think his stuff is...
You retweeted a few.
And I didn't retweet the really dirty ones.
Have you got a sharpener over there, Ian?
Do you like pencils or sharpeners?
I know what that trick is.
Go on. But which you'd like a sharpener now, would you?
I would need a sharpener now. For my pencil. That's not my pencil.
Yeah, lesbian. Chicks with dicks. There we go.
Oh.
Right.
Thanks.
I can't find him. really itchy nose. My nose is killing me. Sort of. Basically, tonight, dear listener, we are really got nothing. We've had nothing all the last 2 weeks, and now Dr. Peter Thraft. Okay, so follow Dr. Peter Thraft, Peterthraft. It's a little bit pornographic, but there's some of it's romantic. He gives tips for lovers. This one's nice. Hold hands whilst falling asleep. Breathe in sync with one another. As you fall into sleeping wakefulness, whisper, "We are one, let go." That's nice.
That sounds like you're having a suicide pact.
It does a little bit. I'm trying to find one that isn't too rude. Okay. Men, find a fruity chocolate heart and send her into fruit and nut bliss. Remember, I didn't tell you to melt it and spread it on her. That's a nice one.
Where do you find a fruity heart?
I don't know. Hang on a minute. There's another one, nice one here about dressing up. This is a nice one. When holding hands in public, gently tickle your partner's palm when you feel in the mood. I call it finger messaging. That's nice. Men, ask your partner to go to work without her knickers on. Ring her up at lunchtime and talk about your little secret. These are the clean ones. There's a really nice... Oh, here we go. Ladies, a costume is a good way to spice things up in the bedroom. Pretend to be someone you're not. A dirty policewoman. An athlete.
An athlete.
Athlete. Is there any... line of work, and I'm using that term loosely, that is less sexy than athletes aren't sexy. Women athletes aren't sexy.
Unless they're a gymnast.
No, because they have the bodies of children.
Girls,
they're grown women in their 20s who look like 12-year-olds. It's not...
Swimmers? Synchronised swimmers?
No, because they have those nose pegs on. That really doesn't work for me in the slightest.
Jockeys?
Sorry?
Jockeys? Horse racing is in the Olympics, so I'm classing
You
it as an athletic.
you don't have lady jockeys.
What do you call them then?
When have you ever seen a woman jockeying? You're thinking of like the horse jumps.
Yes,
That's
I am.
not jockeying. That's equestrianism.
Oh, what an equestriist.
Yeah, the equestriists. No, you're right. That's the right word. That'll do. The equestriists are very hot because they got the tie-back hair, the little cap, the jodhpurs, and the boots.
Yeah.
What sports men do you find sexy?
Oh, none of them.
None of
hate
them?
sports.
But
therefore, by default, I don't like anyone in a sports outfit.
I don't like equestriists. But
What is it?
I don't know. I don't know. Toffs on horses. I don't like the sport of that, but I like the look.
Equestrians. Would it be that?
Pedestrians.
Equestrians.
Equestrianists. But even that I don't think is the right word.
Oh, it's going to bug
Show
me.
jumpers. That's the word. That's the word. I knew there was an easy way. I don't like show jumping, but I like the show jumpers.
Yeah.
So there must be.
No.
There must be. Okay, let's go through the sports. The rugbies.
No, too big.
The footballs.
No, too skinny.
Javelin.
No.
Imagine the power.
No, I don't like any of them. Basically,
calm
the
down.
only thing that they wear are shorts and a vest. That's the only thing they wear in all of men's sports, apart from swimming, and that Speedos are never good.
Kabaddi.
What's that?
That's like an Indian game where you kick a shuttlecock around.
Are they in shorts and a vest up? Exactly. I don't like shorts and vest tops.
Have you had your heart broken by a sportsman at some point? Has Jeff Capes dumped you or something like that?
No.
World's Strongest Man. They don't wear shorts and a vest. They wear like leotards.
Exactly.
Whoa, come on.
Whoa. Shows everything you don't want to see.
Well, this is a topic. Sexy sports. Literally have got nothing at all. And the reason I'm doing nothing is because we've had a run of bank holidays and weddings and stuff. So it's hard to get into the vibe.
There's no point till Monday.
No, well, you say that. There's a bank holiday in a couple of weeks. So I'm thinking...
Just wait until then.
We just cruise through the month of May.
But then by that, there's also then one... That's the June one, isn't it?
Well, it's the 30th
end
of May,
May,
isn't it? Yeah.
And then there's one in August. So should we then just wait till...
I think we pick up our game in June.
Okay.
And then we in June and July, going to be great shows.
Right, okay.
And then August, we drop the baton again.
Okay.
I think that's the way. Are you up with that? Up for that? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And also, last week we had our third highest podcast downloads ever.
Yeah.
And we did some really poor shows.
I'll tell you why I think that was. I've come up with a theory.
Please do.
Elaine from Britain's Got Talent was one of our podcasts.
Yeah, that was it. For those who missed it, the bonkers lady on Britain's Got Talent who flipped everyone the bird.
Yeah.
Despite her hilarious Peter Kay garlic bread routine. Hilarious.
Yeah.
She got kicked off. She was on this show. Elaine, if you're listening, phone up again, because we could do with some, getting.
Well,
some
now
more
we've got
podcasts.
Apprentice, and that is always a high.
Yes.
So
Nick
let's
from The
just
Apprentice on yesterday. Could have one of the world's best pop and rock songwriters on next week, the week after, hopefully.
and the week after that we've got Ringo.
Yeah, with Ringo Starr. So we're kind of sorted. We haven't got to do anything, really.
I'm hoping that the Ringo one might be our best ever.
Yeah, because people
Downloads.
love Beatles. Although some people did say on Facebook that they wouldn't listen to the show the night that Ringo was on.
I know.
I had a big argument with someone. Oh, yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Anyway, speaking of which, I should probably get the dump button up, shouldn't I? Just in case I say anything that's inappropriate. So, we'll talk about sexy sports and non-sexy sports. There are very few...
And
Yeah.
the topic thing. Oh, sorry, you hadn't finished. Sorry.
No, I'm it's kind of not really... it's just that... I'm not really in the mood to do this tonight. I don't know...
Do you want a sharpener?
Love one. Sweet. So... 0330 123 1215. It really is as laid back as that. If you've never heard the show before, well, to be honest, I pity you. But the way it works is myself and Eloise kind of witter on inanely for bits of it. You phone up 0330 123 1215 and either talk about what we're talking about or you talk about stuff you want to talk about. So the two topics we've got are, if you could come up with a topic, what would that topic be? And sexy and not so sexy sports stars. Eloise has looked up as though she's got something we could use.
Yeah.
Go.
Tips like that doctor man. The
Sex
tweet,
tips.
Yeah. Not dirty.
No, not dirty.
Yeah.
Relationship tips, because as you may have heard, one of our regular irritants, Rob Bonet, has been dumped by his girlfriend because of his bizarre request in the bedroom. And I feel a bit sorry for him. I think it was a little bit harsh to him the other night when he phoned up, and I feel a bit sorry for him. So maybe if you're a hot lady, well, that's why she dumped him. If you're a hot lady and you'd like a bit of Rob Bonet, 0330 123 1215.
He's strawberry blonde, not ginger.
He's quite short as well. And also, if you've got any relationship tips, then just ways of keeping things alive.
Got
in
four
the
things
bedroom.
now, all of a sudden.
But suddenly we've gone from having nothing to having, how many was it you said?
Four.
Four things. Can we string this nonsense out for another hour and three quarters?
Didn't, yeah,
done
an eighth
15
of it
minutes.
already.
Done
So
an eighth. Oh, I haven't heard that for a long time. 0330 123 1215. Thank you very much for your patience. It gets silly then, I think. You kind of get the idea of what he's doing, and everyone's going crazy, and then he's basically everyone's going crazy, and there's like a big. Is Prince? Let's go to Jason in Essex. Hello, Jason.
Hello, mate. You all right?
Yeah, you don't care.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, you there?
Yeah, are you there?
Yeah, so I'm on my hands-free.
Oh, I hate hands-free. It's the worst invention ever. It doesn't work.
No, it's shoddy.
Shoddy, very shoddy.
Right, all I was going to say is that you were talking about decent sports that may be sexy, and the only one I can think of as I'm driving home is beach volleyball, which is going to, I understand, is going to be in the Olympics this year.
Hello. Yes, now you have raised an interesting point there, Jason, that I had forgotten about the beach volleyball. They wear very, very skimpy little outfits, and they're obviously generally attractive young ladies covered in sand.
Absolutely.
And what's sexy about that then, Jason?
Well, this skimpy sort of outfits and the illusion to playing with balls.
There we go. Well done. Well, look at Eloise looking at us with contempt, going, "You two dirty old men."
Well, I'm wanting the other side of the coin.
I think it's easier to think of hot women's sports.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Marathon runners, Eloise.
Again, it's the outfits. I don't think, like, women, right? They have, with the volleyball, they have rules that they have to wear like like what knickery things.
Do they?
Rather
Is that a
than
rule?
Yeah, I think so.
Funny show that I was reading in the Evening Standard. I read all of my newspapers that I find free on underground trains. I never pay for a newspaper; it's pointless. So it's
Like
either
the Metro.
Exactly, the Metro or the Standard, if you can call those newspapers. And it was saying that the badminton players in the 2012 Olympics, which I think is happening next year, the year after, I'm not quite sure, that the ladies won't be allowed to wear shorts. They'll have to wear the skimpy little skirts. That will be the rule. Is that they have to wear skimpy little skirts and not shorts. If they wear shorts, they won't be allowed to take part.
Oh.
Are you allowed to... Jason, calm down, man, for goodness sake. Oh, I remembered another one. What's that? I'm miming it, Eloise. What's
That's
that?
a volleyball.
No, it's not volleyball. I'm
Shot
miming.
put.
No, it's the shot put. It's a lady in a pleated skirt doing that. Goal netball. Thank you. Goal defence. Goal attack. The netball skirt is one of the most erotic pieces of clothing in the world.
Well, that's what
it's all
volleyball
good.
players will be wearing now, then.
Well, they should be. But so the badminton players,
Yeah.
Can you have a rule in a sport that women have to dress sexy? That can't be a rule in the 21st century. Didn't Emmeline Pankhurst get run over by a horse for something? No, hang on.
Yeah, it probably could be if it was invented by men.
There we go, you see, Jason. Jason from Essex. Of course he's from Essex. Thank you very much for your contribution to what is proving to be one of the most lightweight shows we've ever done. But you can't... How can that be one of the rules of sport?
Well, I don't think they quite phrase it as sexy dressing, although I don't see the point.
You're right. I don't think they phrase it quite like that.
Surely shorts are better and easier to move in than a skirt.
Well, I think that's almost irrelevant, though, isn't it? Yes, it probably...
What's the point? What's the reason? I want to know the reason.
You get
behind...
a flash and knicker.
Well,
I'm
that's
guessing
what it seems like it probably is.
to get the sponsorship, isn't it? Because there's a chance you might see a little bit of bum. It's like, who's that woman? Is it Venus Flytrap Williams, who dresses like a hooker? That's American for prostitute, by the way. When she's playing tennis, like you can see, there was one thing she wore like a flesh-coloured thing, so it looked like she was virtually in the nuddy.
Yeah, lots of fishnet as well.
That's not appropriate. I saw her once playing in high heels, a PVC basque, and using a riding crop instead of a tennis racket. That's no good at all, is it? That can't work. 0330 123 1215. Trev!
No, indeed.
What?
No.
What?
Well, yeah. You totally ruined the end of that Prince song, by the way.
No, he ruined it. He ruined it.
No, come on, that was a good solo.
It was a boring song.
You totally talked all over it.
I didn't talk. I didn't talk all over it. I turned it off.
Well,
You want to hear this?
Anyway.
I've done something. Boring.
Oh, you did it again.
I did it again. It's boring.
People.
Boring.
Anyway.
Yeah.
I've got a topic that nobody wants to talk about.
Okay, that sounds good to me.
It's called I Love Louise.
You love Louise?
There you go. See ya.
Louise who? Trev? That's mysterious, isn't it? That's a bit freaky. He loves Louise. I have no idea who Louise is. He couldn't be talking about Eloise, the producer, because her name isn't Louise, it's Eloise. Sorry, I just was texting Jerry Sadowitz there. We're having a little text during that last record. I hope we still haven't met for lunch.
Hey, Will, it's
Oh, sorry, I do
Eloise.
apologise, Eloise. We still haven't met for lunch. Next week, hopefully, is the plan. What a nice chap he is as well, from his emails and from his texts. 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number if you wish to give us a call. Yeah, just kind of ambling along, really. I've not got anything to talk about specifically. When I do come up with topics, you guys aren't interested. You don't want to talk about my topic, so just phone up and just talk about stuff. I don't know. Let's go to Glenn. Glenn in Glasgow. Hello, Glenn.
Hello, Ian.
You're looking swell, Glenn. It's so nice to have you back where you belong. Well, hello, Glenn. I said hello, Glenn. I'd like to touch you down below.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful. Hey, have you ever read the John Lennon book In His Own Right?
Did John Lennon write a book?
He wrote at least two books. One is In His Own
love
Right, and the
John
other one
Lennon.
is Spaniard in the Works. And it's like him doing like his sort of, crazy wordplay, punnery stuff. And I've had both of these books for years. They're my mum's books, and I nicked them off her. And I thought, I was a little bit bored. I thought, I'll read John Lennon In His Own Right. It's quite rude I wish I
was a
brought
rude
it
guy,
in.
wasn't he?
Well, it's quite. This is from 1964. There's a lot of talk, and I'm just saying this because this is what's in the book. Okay? I'm using this as an example. There's a lot of talk about coloureds.
Okay.
And there's
I don't
one
think you're
line.
allowed to say that now.
No, I don't think you're meant to say that now, and that's why I set it up by saying I'm just saying it because it's in this book. And then there's a line about someone moving like a burning spastic, quote unquote. Now, and if anyone's offended by that, I'm sorry. I'm just using it as an example of. And I was reading it, thinking, "Gosh, was that ever an appropriate phrase to use?" I'll tell you what, if I remember, I'll bring it in tomorrow and. I'll read some of it and we'll determine whether it's offensive or not. I couldn't quite work it out. Bearing in mind this was 1964 and he was a huge pop star, so kids would have been bought. My mum bought this and she was like 14 years old at the time.
Most things I like from the Beatles, I've heard you say this on the radio, comes from their later years.
Yeah.
Like the 67 till 70.
Yeah.
The last few albums is my favourite. Do you like Across the Universe? That's my favourite Beatles
No,
song.
do you know? I heard that the other day. No, I'm not a massive. I had the version with the choir singing in it is quite nice, but I'm not a massive fan of it. No. Thing is, the whole "Let It Be" kind of bores me a bit. There's a couple of good songs on there, but it bores me, that period.
Oh, speaking of Paul McCartney, that reminds me. I called you up the other night and I got cut off because I tried to defend "Knock on Heaven's Door," which I take back.
Yeah, well, no,
but if we are going to talk about, I know this is rehashing the other night's topic,
go on.
but a song that everyone likes that is terrible, actually.
Hey Jude.
Everyone, but what about Obla Di Obla Da? Because everyone thinks everything.
No one really likes Obla Di Obla Da. Desmond has a barrel in the marketplace. Susie is a model in the Obla Di Obla Da.
It's terrible.
On, bruh. The thing is, of course, what's? Give me the line, Glenn. What's the line? Obla Di Obla Da. Go on.
I've always thought it was "Life goes on, life goes on." I've never known the words because it's rubbish.
No one knows what that line is. And when you read that line written down, you go, no, this is a misprint. And then you'll see that line is written down. It's Obla Di Obla Da, life goes on, brah.
What?
Bruh.
No, I saw Paul McCartney at Hampden last summer, and that's not what people were singing. But people
are singing the wrong
went crazy
thing.
for that song.
People are singing the wrong thing. It's Obla Di Obla Da, life goes on, brah, la la, how the life goes on. That's the line. That's actually the line. Makes no sense whatsoever. Sorry?
That's piano.
There we go. That's piano. Well done, Glenn.
Do you have any requests?
Do I have any requests? The snooker theme.
I don't know it.
Dun dun dun. Oh, that's Film 99. Film 99.
What's that?
Dun 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 dun
Oh,
dun
Ian?
dun. Hello.
I've noticed. I realised something today.
Film 98.
No.
Film 2000.
1 year. What's Film 2000?
It's the sequel to Film 99.
Okay.
The Entertainer. Play The Entertainer.
Oh, I can do that.
Do it. No, you can't do it. And
I've got one hand, Ian.
And also, Glenn, I beg to differ. That's not a piano, is it?
It's a keyboard.
It's a keyboard, Glenn. And a piano, you're not posh. Anybody could have a keyboard. Not everybody can have a piano, Glenn, can they?
Very true.
Only posh people with houses big enough to have a piano can have a piano. Anybody could fit a keyboard into their bedsit. There we go. Thank you. Right, what do you want?
1 year ago today, I just noticed this. I called you up and I told you about my father, who still maintains that you are the Muppet that stole the big breakfast.
I'm going to come round. Is your father still with us?
He's still around. He's not here.
Right.
I live away from home.
Where does he live?
You found it amusing at the time. I think you've taken. By the way, I don't share my dad's name.
Where does what's your dad's name, first of all?
It's Bill Fraser.
Bill Fraser. And where does Bill Fraser live, Glenn?
I don't really want to give his address.
Just give me the area. I'll find him. Was it Glasgow, Edinburgh? What is it?
It's a suburb just outside of Glasgow called Bearsden.
Called where?
Bearsden.
Trying to make it sound tough so that I won't go up there and kick his Scotch ass. All right, Glenn, I'm going up to Glasgow. I'll see you in a little bit. Bill Fraser, if you're listening, I'm going to come and kick your ass. I'm the Muppet that stole the big breakfast. I wasn't even on the big... I was offered the big breakfast. I turned it down because I knew it was a sinking ship. Yeah, I did rise, but come on, they paid me £4,000 a week. Did I just say that on air? Yeah, that's what I was earning. I spaffed it all against the wall, if I'm completely honest with you. You know. Glory days, glory days.
Stop. The train is riding.
On Absolute Radio.
Lewis, will Ben be with you in a second? 0330 123 1215 if you'd like to come on the air. Thank you.
What's your frequency? Can at this show?
There are people listening to this show in their pyjamas. How cool is that? Pyjamas are making a comeback, kids. I love my pyjamas. Are you wearing pyjamas right now? The photos, please. Photos, post them on the Facebook. Let's have a pyjama special party. I know we've done it before, but... Man alive. Oh, a couple of things. My band are playing next week. Friday the... No, is it next week? Yes, Friday the 13th. We're playing at Nambuka on the Holloway Road, organised by the hopeless drunk that is Gemma. And I thoroughly recommend you come down. Any money that we make from that will go to the Japan Earthquake Fund. And it should be off. And we've got a trumpet and another instrument. Is it saxophone? I think it's... no, not a saxophone, a trombone. We've got two instruments made of metal as well, playing 3 or 4 of the songs. Oh, I've got to email... Hang on, I've got to email them. Hang on. So that'll be good. And also we've got songs that you can buy on iTunes. If you type in Boomhauer X, BOOMHAUER, yes, X, on iTunes, this pops up. Also, this band you're hearing here is the Kurikorda Quartet. They're coming over from Japan to play a couple of gigs. Their first ever gigs in the UK. They're awesome. They're playing Friday the 20th of May at Cafe Oto in London, and I'm going to be there DJing as well, playing some J-pop. And they're also going to be on Saturday the 21st of May. They're going to be at the Good Ship in Kilburn. And that's only a £5 that night. So get tickets, go online and you can find tickets and stuff. They're going to be good. Going to be good nights. Who's been here the longest? It's close, but it's Ben in Sevenoaks. Hello, Ben.
Hello.
Hello, Ben.
How's it going?
Yeah.
Not good, eh?
It's been one of those days, really. Today's been a struggle, but we're almost through it, and that's got to be a bonus.
Yes, it has. My day's not quite over yet, though.
Oh, why? What's happening?
Well, I want you to help me do something crazy.
Oh, yeah. What do you mean, like smashing a shop window, knock a hat off a copper? Crazier than that? What, take a load of acid and then run around in our pants?
No, way crazier.
I can't think of anything crazier.
We are going to get Belgium to win the Eurovision Song Contest.
Whoa, wait, whoa. What the hell are you talking about, you lunatic?
I listened to all the Eurovision songs over the weekend.
Yeah.
Thoroughly bored.
Yeah.
I thought Belgium was the best.
Right.
Okay. Showed my parents, showed some friends, so on and so forth. They all liked the song. Checked the odds on it winning, because I thought it was dead cert.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, go on. You've got money on this then, have you?
500 to 1.
Jeez.
But, do you like a cappella stuff?
I love Acapulco. That's when they do it naked, yeah?
A cappella?
Oh, I'm not so sure.
Nah, well, listen to it. It's really good.
Is it called Witloof Baby?
It is.
Hang on a second. Let's listen to it then. This is the official video for Witloof Baby. Here we go. Hang on.
With love. Hey, with love. With love, love, love. You gotta do it with love. Love, love, love. With love. In my mind, my body, and my soul. I'm doing everything and I'm doing it all. With love. In my mind, my body, and my soul. With love.
That is absolutely awful.
What?
Ben, that is awful.
No.
I know that it's all done with human voices and there's no instruments, but okay. Going by looks, the women look like fellas and the fellas look like women.
Yeah.
Right. It sounds.
When you're all alone, there is nothing left to carry on. So whenever we're singing this song, we do it with love, baby.
I'd like to see them pull that off live, Ben.
Okay, right. There are videos. I've set up a campaign website, okay, of them performing live. They're even doing Eye of the Tiger.
Hang on, here we go. Here we go. This is them doing it live. Let's see.
No, not this one.
No, hang on. Shut up. Here we go.
With love, Hey, with love, with love.
No. Someone sent me a video of this lot, I think, the other week.
Oh, really?
Well, someone sent me a video of something that was people singing Acapulco, and at the start it said this is all done with the human voice.
Yeah.
So maybe it was them, or maybe it was someone else. Either way, is it? Hang on a minute. You want to hear? Hang on a minute.
It's the Eye of the Tiger one, if you can find it.
Oh, for God's sake!
Honestly, you will love it, and you will replace your Eye of the Tiger, instrumental for this a cappella version.
Okay, here we go. This is them. Let's have a listen to this. All right, hang on a second. Well, there's something in it. There's something in it, but there's nothing. I'm trying to find. Hang on, I'll find you. I'll find you some good Acapulco. Right, this is. Hang on a second. I'm looking.
Okay.
Hang on a minute. I've got to go to my iPod here to find this, and I still may struggle with it. So.
While you're doing it, can I just plug the website?
What website?
The website I've set up for the pan-European internet viral campaign to get.
Yeah. Okay. Go on. Let's hear the web address.
Okay. It's www.
Yep.
Belgium.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Win.
Yep.
Dot.
Yep. Do you want to give that out one more time?
www.
Yep.
Web.
Yep.
Com.
Okay, fantastic. Well, hopefully that will get lots of people.
Oh, come on, Ian.
Well,
who's behind this? It's crazy.
It's crazy. Hang on a second. Why is my iPod going really, really slowly? Oh, God. Oh, I can't be bothered.
Oh, come on, Ian. We haven't.
I've kind of lost the urge tonight to live.
Okay. How about this for a campaign? More people to vote for Belgium from the UK than voted in the elections tomorrow. That's a challenge.
We're not allowed to talk about the elections. Not allowed to talk about the elections.
No, I know.
We're done then.
Okay, fine.
Okay. Okay. Well, listen. Hang on. You want Acapulco? This is how Acapulco should be done. Hang on. Have a listen to this. Here we go.
Okay.
There's a story told of a very gentle boy and the girl who wore his ring through the wintry snow. The world they knew was one, for their hearts were full of spring.
Come on, that's how you do it, Ben.
No.
What do you mean, no?
That's not even this century, Ian.
What do you mean it's not even this century? It's the bloody Beach Boys.
Oh.
All right. Listen. Let's see it. Hang on, here we go. this how you do Acapulco, Ben?
Yeah, but Ian, they're not in the Eurovision Song Contest.
You're correct. The Beach Boys are not in the Eurovision Song Contest, but I've started my own website to get the Beach Boys in the Eurovision Song Contest so that they can win the Eurovision Song Contest and kick Belgium right up their Belgian backsides.
Yeah, but these are the underdogs. We've got to make them top.
Okay, go on. Give out your website one more time, then. We'll get behind it. Go.
Right.
www. Yes, go on. Uh-huh. Yep.
Web at.
Yep.
.com.
Ben, best of luck. Let us know how it goes on. Will!
Hello.
I love to love you, baby. Yes, Will.
Hello.
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 You know that Prince song?
Yes.
For once, I agree with you, and that was a terrible ending to a song.
It's just
really
a silly game show. Oh, look, I can play the guitar with my willy. So what? I can play guitar with my willy. Better than that.
It was just pointless noise.
Pointless noise. Will, too. You is what I like to call correct.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What do you want?
Sorry. That's a bit rude.
Not rude. It's just come on.
Excuse me. I heard you talking.
Excuse me.
About
my show. Come on, quick.
Shush.
No, you shush and then talk.
No, which one? Make your mind up.
Exactly.
Okay. Anyway, I heard you talking about the marathon not long ago.
Oh, right.
Are you thinking about running it?
Sorry?
Okay. Are you thinking about running it?
I ran it this year.
No, you didn't.
Excuse me?
No, you didn't. I know. Well, what time? What was your time?
It was about 5 hours.
Yeah.
And that was at 16 miles, and then I gave up.
No, you didn't. I don't believe you.
Well, that's your problem.
Have you got proof? Have you got a little runner's name thing?
Well, it's like asking Obama for the picture of Osama bin Laden with a bullet in his head. Even if you saw the photograph, you go, yeah, you just did that on.
No, something like that.
Yeah.
Listen, okay.
What do they call that thing where you can doctor photos?
Copyright.
No, it's not copyright, you idiot. What do they call the thing? Listen, this is you have to answer this question correctly, otherwise you get cut off. What's the program on computers where you can doctor photos?
Photoshop.
There we go. Well done. Okay, you're through. You're through to the next round.
Okay. Well, anyway, I don't know if you remember.
No.
But you said you'd race me.
Oh, you're this idiot. Oh, God.
No, and listen. I stopped ages ago running, and I've now decided I'm going to run the marathon next year.
Good for you. Good for you. Well done. Have a great time.
No, don't be sarcastic.
Well, don't be a dick.
Tell me how I'm being a dick, mate.
By using the word mate at the end of your sentence, I knew you were going to do that. I knew you were going to do that.
Yeah, but how does that make me a dick?
And your slightly arsey attitude.
No, you're being rude, actually, so that makes you a dick.
That makes you a dick. Hey, listen, I'm the one that's got the show and the fader. What have you got? No, an attitude. And that's that. That was fun, wasn't it? 0330 123 1215. I'm going to get a load of stroppy emails from him now. Oh,
when
God.
I was a young boy, my father took me to forget.
Hello, dear listener. Iain Lee, Absolute Radio. We're here Mondays to Thursdays. Eloise is through there and doing bits and pieces. You all right, Eloise?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
0330 123 1215. This is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. Here Mondays to Thursdays, 11 till 1. If you missed any of the shows this week, or you're a new listener and you want to download some of the old stuff, you can get it all on podcast. We had Nick Hewer yesterday, who is Nick from The Apprentice, was on, and he was lovely. Really, really nice bloke. So if you want to hear that interview, I thoroughly suggest and recommend you go to iTunes, type in Iain Lee, and you can. There's loads of different podcasts we do. There's the full show that hasn't got the music or the travel, and there's the Best Bits podcast, and there's a Best of Barry from Watford, and there's a Shepherd's Pie video. You can get it either from iTunes or by going to absoluteradio.co.uk/Iain Lee. Rob Benet's on the line.
Hey up, Ian, can we try some top of the hour banter?
Let's have a little bit of top of the hour banter, shall we? What a lot of fun that'll be.
Hey.
You start it and I'll pick it up. Go on.
How are the sound levels? Can you hear me all right?
I beg your pardon?
No, you say why.
Okay, sorry.
How are the sound levels? Can you hear me all right?
What?
Exactly, because you've got your head up your arse. Cheers.
Hello? 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 In the Olympics, Ian, yeah? Ian? Will there be a drinking competition at all? He has a lager drink, he had a whiskey drink. He had a drink about the good times. He had a song about the things that remind him about the bad times. Could I volunteer for that part in the Olympics in 2012? I'd like. I think I'll be quite good at it. Ian? Ian? Kiss my entire butt.
Recorder Quartet. Okay, 0330 123 1215 is the phone number. Let's rattle through some of these calls. Gary Pattingham. Hello?
Hello?
Where the hell are... Well, I can't hear a word you're saying, Gary Pattingham.
Can you not?
I can hear you a little bit better now.
All right, hang on then. Hello?
Right, now turn...
Is that better?
Yeah, now turn the radio off.
Oh, turn it off. Hang on.
Yeah. Oh,
right, that's off.
there we go. Lovely. What can we do for you, Gary Pattingham?
You're Ian Lane, aren't you?
Sorry?
You're Ian Lane, aren't you?
I'm Ian Lane. That's correct, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Well,
And
the
you're,
thing
you're
is,
Gary
right,
Pattingham, yeah?
Yeah, I am, yeah.
That's
yeah.
cool. That's cool.
Right, the thing is, right,
Ian
the reason I
Lane.
rang through was
Yes.
about something you said earlier about women.
Oh, yeah,
stuff,
women.
You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
And, but Eloise answered my question.
Who did, sorry?
Eloise.
Eloise, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, she's lovely. She's a good secretary, isn't she?
Yeah, she's a good secretary, yeah. You're Eloise, you are a good secretary.
Thank you. Maybe I should quit this job and
Become a secretary.
You should become my secretary.
Yeah, and then you could... Then what would happen?
Well...
Would she take your shorthand? No, hang on a minute. Have you... Something to do
My
with...
shorthand?
Something
How
to
do
do
you know
with...
I've got a shorthand?
Something to do with dictaphone? No, hang on a minute. I'm trying to think of a sexy office secretary joke. Eloise, can you think of anything?
I would note down with his pencil.
You could sharpen his pencil with your pencil sharpener.
Take my notes down with my pencil.
Take his pants down with his penis.
No, my notes.
You're nuts.
Yeah, my nuts.
No, you are nuts. So, Gary Pattingham,
yeah.
you've called in, and we've barely known each other, and we've already getting onto the sexy banter about my secretary, who I am prepared to sell her to you. If we reach some sort of
how many
gentleman.
camels?
I'll have 3 camels, 2 goats.
With sand? Do you want sand?
I don't need any sand. I'll have 2 goats and a bag of apples.
So 3 camels, no sand.
2 goats,
2 goats and a bag of apples.
Bag of apples, and you can have my secretary, and she will sharpen your pencil with her. No, hang on, with her pencil sharpener. I'm getting confused.
You know, I could do that.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, I could.
Whoa.
So where would I have to deliver these?
Oh, round the back door. from what I've heard, hey. Are we still talking innuendo here, or is this literal now? I'm confused.
I think you've gone literal.
Oh, yeah, no, it's totally literal, yeah.
Totally
you want 3 camels, 2 goats and a bag of apples for Eloise.
Yeah, for Eloise,
Yeah,
my secretary.
I'm up for that.
Shall we see if she's up for it, Gary?
Well, yeah, it would be nice to ask her, wouldn't it?
Nice to ask her would be the gentlemanly thing
Could
to do.
I ask her?
Yeah,
Could I ask
why
her?
not, Gary? Why not?
Okay.
Let's go on then. Away you go.
Is she asleep? She's not asleep.
No, she's. I'm looking at her. She's awake.
Oh,
you
right,
could
yeah.
ask her if she's asleep first. There's a little warm up
Eloise?
question.
Yeah.
Eloise, Oh, you're not asleep, are you?
Oh, I'm sleep talking if I am.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you don't sleep talk like that, I bet.
Eloise, Gary Pattingham's got something to ask you.
Okay.
Would you mind if I swapped you for 3 camels, 2 goats, and a bag of apples?
Well, what do I get out of this?
Well, I haven't thought that far ahead yet.
She gets to sharpen your pencil with her pencil sharpener.
No. I'm just thinking where I can get the camels from.
Okay.
Well, I know where I can get the camels from.
Well, I don't benefit from the camels.
I get the camels are all mine. I get the camels.
Oh, you'd benefit. You would benefit. From,
How?
How? Well, I don't really know yet.
I need to know what I get out of this deal.
I think Gary Pattingham is hoping he's going to have sex with you.
You've
just to
already
speed things up a
demoted
bit.
me.
To secretary.
No, hang on.
Ian
Lane's very forward.
Ian Lane is very, very forward. I don't like that guy. Ian Lane is what
very forward.
Ian Lane is.
He's talking about sex all the time.
Sex.
I'm talking to Eloise.
You talk to Eloise.
I don't know where she's gone, but Eloise is here.
And Gary Pattingham, Eloise. Ian Lane, Gary Pattingham, away you go.
Right, so, anyway, about these camels...
Yeah, I don't get the camels, Gary. I want to know what I get.
No, you wouldn't get the camels.
She doesn't get the camels, but she certainly got the hump. And bad breath like a camel.
That's a good one.
Thanks.
That is a darn good one.
Thank
man.
you, Gary. I was sitting here and I knew that there was a joke because camels have got humps, and I knew there was a joke about humps, and I was trying to work it out.
But
Then I
the thing
remembered
is, you've got to think whether she's just got the hump or the double hump. You know?
What's the difference?
Double hump isn't...
He don't get that, does he?
I don't really get it.
Don't think
Do
it
you
makes
not?
sense.
Well, some camels have one hump.
I've never heard the saying he's
some
got the
camels have
double
two
hump.
Yeah, but
Have you
people
not?
don't have a double hump.
They just get the hump.
Oh, well, no, some people get the double hump.
Oh, do they?
Oh, yeah.
Now, when we say double hump, so are we talking about breasts here, or
No, just a hump.
Okay, like
You
a
know,
double,
like
like a
a
double,
hump,
like a
but
double
twice
dip,
as bad.
double dip recession. So they get the hump.
Double dip recession.
They get the hump. They come out of it, then they get the hump again.
They got the double hump. Yeah.
Bang on there.
We ain't had the second hump
Eloise,
yet.
when I sell you to Gary Pattingham and you're his secretary, you are going to have so much fun with this guy because he's absolutely bonkers.
Gary, what do you do for a living?
Oh, good question.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm a tuner. I'm a super tuner.
He's a super tuner.
Yeah. I tune Nissan Skylines to...
Very
Well,
specific.
I'm aiming for 1,500 horsepower.
I've no idea what you're talking about.
Nissan Skylines, 1,500 horsepower.
You imagine 1,500
horses.
Shire horses.
Yeah,
you know,
pull in
the
a
Shire
car.
horses,
You know Shire,
like
you know
20-foot
cars.
high Shire horses,
Yeah.
big
Yeah.
powerful things.
Yeah.
1,500 of them
1,500.
pulling a weight. Yeah,
Pulling a
that's what
horse,
it's all about.
a car.
Yeah.
So, when I'm your secretary, I'll be just, noting down how many horsepowers are in some tuning, something or other?
No, it could be very exciting, really, if you wanted to be my secretary. Because
Sell it to me. Sell it to me, Gary.
I've got a PA. Okay.
You've got 30
Well-
seconds to sell it to me why you think I should abandon Ian Lane and come to you.
The thing is, right, I don't even know if you're good looking, but I don't care because, you sound really cool, right? And the thing is, I think if you became my secretary, the first thing I'd do is give you a video camera and then just tell you to film everything and then, make something out
What,
of
like
it at
even
the end of the
toilets and
day.
things?
Anything.
Oh.
Right? Anything.
Right,
Right? No, I don't know what you said there, Ian. I was concentrating on what I was saying.
Like toilets and things.
Toilet?
Stop eating up
no,
his
no,
30
not
seconds,
toilet.
Ian.
Would you
No,
want
no,
her to
not
film her
toilet.
business?
Are you going to add me some time?
I think we should. You don't want to film your business, do you, Eloise? Although, hang on a minute. Yeah, from what we've discussed, you probably wouldn't mind filming your business.
No, it's for a price. It's
Only 500 quid, and I could probably knock you
yeah,
down
but
a
it's
bit.
better than getting some camels that I'm not even getting.
I love camels. I can't wait to get my camels.
What will you do with camels?
I'd ride them.
Where?
Then I'd make baby camels.
Mm.
I'd have camel races around my neighbourhood. What else would you do with camels?
One for you, Fandango and Astro Boy.
Yeah, totally. And
What about the goats?
I'd kill them.
For food?
Goat curry.
And you'd feed the apples to the camels.
Yeah. I'm sorted.
I still don't know what I get out of this. It just sounds like you want to film me like a pervo on the toilet. I don't know how I'm winning in this situation.
You don't need to win.
Absolute Radio.
I just rode my bike to...
I like that song. 0330 123 1215 is the phone number. Toby is in Kilburn, which is also where the Quarter will be playing in a few weeks. Yes, Toby!
Hello, how are you?
Yeah, you don't care.
I do. I really do.
You really don't.
No, you don't understand how much.
You don't care, though?
I do care. Well, I have no idea why I've waited so long.
You've waited 29 minutes and 56 seconds.
Isn't that shameful?
Well, it is.
It's
yes.
shameful. Do you know what I've done in that meantime? I've packed the dishwasher and I've stuffed a sleeping bag into its case.
Oh, that is why. Why is that such a hard job? It is hard, isn't it? Putting
No
a sleeping
idea.
bag in
Only
the
the
case.
manufacturer has that secret.
Man, I bought a sheet for my bed last week. A very expensive sheet, £30, right?
Egyptian cotton.
Egyptian cotton.
That's
Yeah,
the expensive one.
Egyptian cotton. Yeah. But it's those ones that you don't tuck in. It's got like elastic round the side, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. The hard to iron affairs.
No. Who irons sheets?
You have to iron. You have to give an attempt of the iron.
No, you don't iron a sheet. If a sheet is tucked in tightly enough, you don't need to iron. It's smooth. And this is where the problem is. I measured the bed, right? And I went in and I had the measurements and I bought the sheet.
Yes.
But the sheet's massive. It's too big for the bed.
Well, that's the problem. That's why you then have to iron the sheet.
Well, exactly.
It's a conspiracy.
It's a sheet conspiracy.
It's a
Until
sheet
I see
conspiracy.
a picture of the sheet with the bullet in the eye hole, I won't believe the sheet is actually dead. Now, hang on a minute. What?
Well, I think you put your finger on the
I was listening. I must admit, I do listen to other radio stations from time to time, and Mark Crosley is on at 1 o'clock and is awesome. But last night in the cab, the guy had Talk Sport on, and there were some fruitcakes phoning in talking about Osama bin Laden and also about 9/11 conspiracies. I love the 9/11 conspiracy. I love it. And this guy was genuinely claimed that the two aeroplanes that hit the Twin Towers were remote controlled, and that the passengers that were on those planes were all dropped off in the Midwest somewhere, and were either executed or were made to disappear or something like that. Why, Toby, is it so hard to believe that some terrorists hijacked some planes and then crashed them into some buildings?
Well, the thing is, the hijacking is so unfashionable, wasn't it? We hadn't heard about hijacking for ages.
It was big in the 70s, hijacking, and then it was normally done on. But it was people landing on runways to refuel, and then that was as far as it would get. And then,
I mean that's what Con Air has taught us.
Exactly, but why the conspiracy theories? Why can't you just accept that maybe, I don't know, some terrorists hijacked those planes and crashed them into the buildings? Why?
I think it's enormously simple to keep 200 to 300 people absolutely silent about the whole thing. The parachutists. The passengers, I think they'll all basically keep quiet about the whole thing.
The government did it, right? And the thing is, because
the government did it.
The building wouldn't collapse like that. It was primed with explosives. Well, hang on a minute. The building was hit by a jumbo jet. I tell you
the thing about that is my dad's an engineer. When that happened, I was on the phone to him.
Yeah.
And when the phone went in, and he was in his engine, they build buildings like that, and they said that's not going to stay up.
What, really? There you go. You see, proof if proof need be.
They said yes. Sam said that's not.
No, it must have had dynamite planted by the CIA in the basement so that they could blow it. And there was
it's all dynamite. That's the thing.
It's
all dynamite.
Crashed
I think it might have been the big the spherical bombs, the big round black spherical bombs with the fuses going.
Exactly. Yes, they've got bomb written on it. I do you know what? Tomorrow, I know it is a little bit lazy, but I do love the conspiracy theorists. We may kind of nudge our way towards that a little bit on tomorrow's show as a little bit of fun, if anybody wants to phone in with those.
What are you? By the way, I'm normally podcast. What are your topics today? I feel sad for the topics when they get ignored.
Well, this is it, Toby. This is why I've kind of I've stopped.
Is there nothing?
There's not a lot. First of all, I'm not feeling great today. Secondly, I can't really be bothered.
Thirdly, this is why I asked. I asked how you were.
I'm not feeling great today.
You could have vented.
No, it's not a vent. It's not a vent thing. I just want to lie in my bed and cry for a week. But that's fine. But the thing is, last week we had the third highest number of podcast downloads, and we did the laziest shows with no topics, nothing.
How do the podcasts work though? Because mine just does it every week regardless.
Well, that's how it works. Then.
Yeah. So it's additional. So it's cumulative.
What do you mean?
Well, so I subscribed ages ago.
Yeah, well done.
So I'm still counted.
Yes, you're
And
counted.
So it's cumulative. So it's always going up. Presumably people don't unsubscribe.
Well, they do because when was it? When did we do the show, Eloise? The real radio show?
Oh yeah, maybe a month ago.
Because then we lost about.
Oh,
half...
did that happen? Oh dear.
Yeah, we lost about half of our podcast listeners.
Yeah, but the other thing is not everyone subscribes, so some people download as and when they feel like it.
Yeah.
By the way, Eloise feels a bit like a celebrity now. It's nice.
Yeah. You're quite posh, aren't you, Toby?
No, you'd think no.
Yeah,
Well spoken. You're quite well spoken. So
Talk about Egyptian cotton.
You knew about the Egyptian cotton.
You bought Egyptian cotton.
Yeah. Well,
also be quiet.
Thank you very much. I like Toby. Toby, how old are you? 24.
No.
32.
Younger.
No, older.
40.
No, younger than that.
36.
Younger than that.
33.
Oh God, this hasn't gone well.
How old are you?
More than that, 35. Unless you said that and I didn't hear it.
No, you didn't say that. Well, listen, I kind of think. What do you like doing, Toby?
What do I like doing?
Yeah, what do you like doing?
I don't know, fox hunting, that kind of thing.
Oh, do you really?
No.
No, come on. Hey, why has no one released a fox hunting game for the PlayStation yet? Because that would sell loads. I don't want to be a soldier, right?
Do you think the Daily Mail would run a story?
Of course they would.
They'd be so excited.
I don't want to be in the army and kill people, but I like doing it on video games. I don't want to ride a horse and kill a fox, but I'd like doing it in video games.
Yeah, it'd be quite boring for ages, though, wouldn't it? I mean, presumably there'd be like a T level before, and then there'd be the gathering level, and then there's a bit when you have to smear the blood on a child's face.
Yeah, that'd be the fun bit. I like doing that bit anyway.
That'd be just the Wii.
Do you like playing video games?
Yes.
What games do you like playing?
Do you know what? I haven't done it for ages. Do you know what I really loved? It was I really like the Zelda game.
Okay.
Yeah,
I used to have that on the Game Boy.
It's good Zelda games.
Yeah, good Zelda. Do you know what? I haven't got an Xbox.
Okay, what have you got? What console you got?
I've got a Wii.
Okay.
I know you'd be frightened.
Are you married? You single? Gay? Straight? What's the deal? Come on.
I'm married.
You're okay. And what's your
Married.
Married.
Well, it's just a bit of fun. Bit of fun for everyone.
What's your wife's name?
Anna.
Anna. And how old's Anna?
Anna is 36.
36. Okay. And what do you do for a living, Toby?
I'm a writer.
Ooh, I like this guy. And what kind of stuff do you write?
I write comedy.
What? Anything that we would have heard of?
Yeah.
Oh, go on.
Really?
Yeah, go on.
Mitchell and Webb, that kind of stuff.
Oh, okay. Anything funny? I'm joking.
Oh, hello.
I'm joking.
Come on, did you see what happened?
And Anna, does Anna work?
Anna is an actress.
And has she been in anything we would have seen?
Well, I'm telling you, I know how much you love the theatre.
Yeah, I do love plays.
I know how you love going to the theatre.
Oh, God.
Yes, she's been telly. She was in Rome, Johnson Creek, but she's away now doing a play, which is why I'm up late
watching pornography and talking. What play is she doing?
So I thought you said something.
No, not at all. What?
Okay, so let's carry on.
Just testing. What play is she doing now?
She's doing A View from the Bridge.
Okay.
At the Royal Exchange.
Okay, well, this is... Eloise,
yeah.
Clip this, because this has never happened before.
What?
This has never happened on any of my shows ever before, Toby. You're the first person.
What?
I'm going to bare my soul to you, Toby.
Okay.
Toby?
Yes.
Would you like to be my new friend?
Yes.
There we go. Fantastic. I've got to tell you, got a new friend, Eloise.
You want that big clip?
Yeah, I want that bit. He's my new friend. He sounds like he could be an awesome friend. He's a writer for Mitchell and Webb and funny stuff as well. His wife's called Anna. She's an actress. Have you got any kids?
We haven't. We're trying for an Astro Boy of our own.
Okay, well, he's trying for a baby, so I can give him tips on that. He likes playing Zelda. This is going to be awesome, man.
Give him your mobile number then.
Okay, have you got pen and paper?
I'll take it down.
07. No, not on the air.
It was just a joke. It was just a joke, everyone.
No, it's not a joke. Let's be friends. Let's. Shall we try this?
Yeah, do it.
We'll try it.
Toby.
Yes.
Send me an email.
Yes.
We're going to meet up.
Yes.
And we're going to try and be friends.
That sounds fun, doesn't it?
I'm serious. Let's get. What have we got to lose?
There's nothing to lose.
There's nothing to lose. There's only the very, very worst. We shake hands and go, well, that didn't work. At the very best, we could be friends for life.
Can you imagine that? Then imagine when we're ancient, we'll be there. We can push each other around, that kind of thing. When we've got the strength in our legs back.
Remember how we met?
How many people have actually got an audio recording of the time they met and became blood brothers. How many people have got that on... We would have that recording, Toby.
That'd be amazing. I'd have it podcasted because I haven't cancelled it.
Don't cancel it, because this
I'm
is
not going to cancel it now.
But if we fall out, he's going to cancel it and we're going to lose a podcast listener.
Then you lose it by one. You can cope with that.
It's worth it. Toby, send me an email. I'm coming to Kilburn. We're going to go out for coffee and we're going to work on it. We're going to work on it.
I tell you what. I'll be at the... I'm going to be... I suggested the Good Ship to you for the Recorder Quartet.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
Are you going to be there?
Yes, I think so.
Sweet. But then I'll buy you a drink and we'll chat about the old... Come on!
Will you judge me if I have an alcoholic drink?
No, I won't judge you.
A little.
Will you think any less of me if I don't have an alcoholic drink?
No, I'll think more of you.
There you go, you see. Depends how many alcoholic drinks you have.
Oh, one to two.
That's fine. How tall are you, Toby?
5'10". You're much taller. Yeah.
No, you wouldn't like it, Ian, if he was taller than you.
This is one thing I want to do, is I want to get all of the listeners that are taller than me to meet me one day, and we're going to have a photo taken.
Yeah, I know some taller people, but I'm not one of them.
Toby, definitely. Right, OK, Recorder Quartet, Kilburn.
20th, isn't it?
The 20th, the Good Ship in Kilburn. We're going to meet and we're going to become friends.
OK, shall I wear a carnation of some sort? Or?
Carry the Financial Times. in between your buttocks.
Really?
Yes!
I have to choose a very specific trouser.
Is Anna going to come?
She's away.
Good!
Oh.
We're going to have so much fun, Toby!
Is Fandango not going to be there?
No, she ain't.
Come on, it's all boys. It's all boys at the Recorders.
This is what's called a bromance.
This is so brilliant! I haven't had a new friend for years, and the last new friend I got was an idiot. This guy sounds awesome!
Oh, I tell you what, a friend of mine is in America with a friend of yours currently.
Whoa, Wow, hey, who? What, where, and why?
Mackenzie is in Jerusalem, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, a friend of mine is doing that at the moment.
Hey, I think Mackenzie's just been nominated for a big award.
He has.
Is that public?
Yeah.
He's been nominated for a Tony Award.
He has. Him and Mark Rylance and a couple of other people.
Charlie Cheese has been nominated for a Tony Award. This is amazing.
Can you believe it?
I can't believe it. And
he's very good, though. Did you see it?
I did see it, and I've always said he was brilliant. I've always.
Did you see it at the Royal Court or at the in town?
At the Royal Court.
It was very good when I saw the Royal Court.
It was good, and I'm so chuffed for him. I only found out this evening, and it's wonderful news.
Yes, it is brilliant, and he's brilliant in it.
So hang on, who's your friend?
Sarah Moyle, who.
I used to go to college with her.
Oh, did you?
Toby, this is awesome. This is totally awesome.
He's getting so excited.
I didn't go to college with her. She was like in the year above me, and I had a tiny little crush on her. And her brother Ben gave me my first ever paid stand-up gig, £15, in a pub called the Black Boys in St Alban.
I just remembered a thing.
Go on.
I've said hello to you before as I said at a They Might Be Giants gig.
With the one in the Royal Festival Hall?
No, years and years ago.
At the Shepherd's Bush Empire?
Yes, at the bar. I said hello to you because I was impressed.
Toby, this is meant to happen, man. This is written in the stars. Right.
It's all going on.
OK, listen, can you send me an email?
To which one? To this one? To the absolute one?
No, to ian@iainlee.com.
Yes.
I'm going to send you my phone number. We are totally going to hang out and be friends. Seriously, this is meant to happen. You know Sarah Moyle, who I had a little crush on years ago?
Yeah, she just got a new boyfriend.
Well, I'm married. I'm not saying I'm still there. I slept in her bed once, and I slept in her bed once at her parents' house.
Oh yes, since
I'm not sure where her parents used to live because it was a long time ago. She wasn't there before anyone starts talking about it. But I'm trying to think where that is. I can't remember. That was like years and years ago. Anyway, Toby, I've just realised this is probably really boring for everyone else.
Yeah, this is just our chat.
Send me a message, and we're going to be friends.
I will do, and I shall see you at the Good Ship.
Oh, this is you just radio history there, kids. Yeah, it may have been dull, but sometimes I've got to be a little bit selfish and do things just for me. And I just made myself a buddy. What have you done with your life this evening? People saying on Twitter that maybe I shouldn't have become friends with someone I've never met before. That's how you become friends with people, isn't it? Oh, I don't know. If I get killed, then you've got that tape that you can play as evidence. Jerry! Good evening, Jerry.
I've had another song that sounds familiar.
Sorry?
David Grohl, lost all respect for him.
What are you talking about?
That solo.
The Foo Fighters?
In Rope. It's Prince.
Is it? You're very good at spotting where other pop artists have maybe borrowed some influences from people.
Just play it.
I can't be bothered.
Spitting image.
Of which one, though?
That Prince solo, what was on earlier.
Yeah. Is the spitting image of the Foo Fighters?
He's ripped off Prince.
Hang on a minute. Hang on. Oh, you've got me intrigued enough to have a look. So hang on. You want the solo from Prince, and which bit of the Foo Fighters song do you want me to play?
That bit after the false end, there's a silent bit in, and it kicks in again.
Of which one, Jerry?
Rope.
Right. So hang on a minute. Okay, so this is the end of Rope.
That single he played back.
Hang on. Okay, so this bit coming up here, yeah?
Don't know, there's a break.
Right, so that bit.
No.
What then, Jerry?
There's a bit in it.
Where, Jerry? You said the end.
Before then, there's a false end.
That is the end. That is the false end. Where is the sodding false end?
Don't know, there's a bit which DJs use straight on records.
Jerry, get to the point. Come on, I'm not in the mood now. You've ruined the vibe. Come on.
It's Prince.
Jerry, I can't find it. You've just told me where it is. It doesn't sound anything like it. What?
Hello?
You what? What do you want?
Sport, judo.
Judo? What about it?
That's good, because the clothes start falling off.
Oh, for goodness sakes. Barry, what do you want?
Hello.
Hello, Barry.
All right, mate. Like, I am one, and like many of the people that are sort of like disregarded over their holidays and all that. I work in a pub. I'm a chef, and there's a lot of people that work there as well. You know what I mean? Bar staff. None of us get days off. Can you just play a record for us?
No.
Oh, go on.
No.
Oh, go on.
No.
What? Don't you drink? Don't you eat?
I don't drink, no.
But you eat.
Right. Don't you buy records?
I do.
Well, then go and play one.
Oh, I'll tell you what, I've got more vinyl than you probably got.
Well, if you want to play that game, how much vinyl have you got?
How much money have I got?
How much vinyl have you got, Barry?
Vinyl. I've got about 500 LPs, 1,000 singles.
Well, you got more singles than me, but I've probably got more LPs than you.
Right. I'm an 80s boy.
Good for you. I'm not going to play a record for you, though.
Oh, go on. Just one little record. Don't play for me. Play for everyone.
Well, no, I'm not.
For everyone that's had to work over the weekend without any holidays, without any extra pay.
Well, go and get a different job then. Don't phone up and complain to me. Go and get a different job.
It's what we chose.
Well, then don't complain about it.
No, I'm not complaining.
Well, you are. You're just saying you want.
Lot. We chose to help everybody else.
You didn't help me, Barry. How have you helped me?
What? Did you not go to the party over the wedding weekend?
No.
No, you did. Everybody goes to a party over the wedding weekend.
No, I didn't go to. We had some friends round and we had some crisps and some Krispy Kreme donuts. That was it.
Krispy Kreme donuts? That's pretty sad, mate.
Well,
I'll tell you what, you come down to my pub and I'll make you some donuts.
I don't want to come down to your pub, because then if I come down to your pub, then you're going to think that somehow I have to play you a record.
Well, no, you can play it.
I'm not going to play you a record.
What? You're not going to play a record because why?
Because I don't play records for people.
I'll tell you what then. Play a record for yourself.
I'm not even going to do that. I'm going to play the Levelers in a bit because I have to.
Oh, there you go. No, that'll do.
No, but that's not for you. That's not for you.
Oh, no, that'll do.
No, you're not having that. That is not for you. That is that record is for everyone apart from you.
I've accepted that.
But you can't accept it. You can't have that. That isn't for you. That was going to get played anyway. Well, no.
You can't say I can't accept it. You said you're playing the Levelers, and I love the Levelers.
Right, I'm not playing the Levelers. I'm not playing them now.
Ian,
I'm not playing the Levelers now. The Levelers have been dropped.
Why not?
Because you've claimed it.
So are you going to play then?
I'm not going to play anything now.
What, nothing? You're just going to talk?
Yep. And that's your fault.
Excellent.
Right, you'd like that, would you?
Yeah, oh, sorry to all your listeners, but if that's the stand you're going to take, then...
That is the stand I'm going to take. Would you like me to talk?
I'd love you to talk. I'll tell you what.
In that case, I'm going to play the Levellers.
I have you guys on the radio all night and all day. I've got you on the radio at work.
I can't be bothered. I hate it when they start doing that. I'm going to play the Levellers, but it's not for Barry. He almost had me on a technicality there, Eloise. He almost had me, but I was having none of that. I'm going to play the Levellers, but it will not be being played for Barry. Speaking of Barry from Watford's not called in for a bit.
No, he hasn't. I thought he was going to call in yesterday.
Well, Monday, Bank Holiday Monday, was supposed to be Barry versus Gary, the World Cup.
was.
I don't really care about him, but I hope he's not, dead or anything.
No, he's getting on a bit.
What if Barry was Bin Laden?
Uh-oh. We've not seen them in the same room together.
Never seen them in the same cave at all. So, that would be dodgy. My nose is killing me. I've, scratched the inside of my nose or something, or it's falling apart, I don't know, but it's really, really sore. Very painful. And the most unpleasant nasal experience is what I am having at the moment. Well, you know what? That's kind of it. Really? Kind of an odd show. It started quite low, went downhill. From there, pretty much. Tomorrow, well, why don't we have a little... I know it's a little bit lazy and it's Ian Collins' territory, but I do like talking to those people. We can have a little look at conspiracy theories, because I think those people that are quite good fun to hear their ridiculous arguments about how Princess Diana was murdered and how an aeroplane didn't crash into the Pentagon, and the planes that crashed into the Twin Towers were remote-controlled. I was listening to them last night. It's just such complete and utter tosh this week. So we can do that. And also it's Thursday as well, which always means we have, it's been a lazy week. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to make it sound good. There's no point. You can download the podcasts. Don't forget, dear listener, from iTunes. Just type in Ian Lee. And you'll get the full show, you'll get Important Target, and you'll get the best bits, and all kinds of other stuff will pop up. You can also get them by going to absoluteradio.co.uk/Ian Lee. Eloise, thank you very much for your help.
Bye.
Ta-ta. Mark Crosby's up next. We'll see you tomorrow at 11. Thank you.
There's a